I know I should do this project, but I'm already 60 hours in this week. But everyone is so busy. I don't want to add to their plate. It's okay. I'll just do it this time. But the next time I have to say no.
You realize you said this last week, the week before that, you're gonna burn out.
No, it's good. I slept 3 hours last night. I'm fine. Maybe we can do an episode on how to help others, on how to stop the shoulding.
Oh, yeah. No. Sure. This is gonna be for others, not you. Yeah, that tracks.
Welcome to the Career Corrective, your career lifeline that gives you laugh lines with Jenny and Allie.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us, our listeners. Today we are continuing our series on self-sabotage. Going to talk about how to start to squash automatic habits. We're going to dig right underneath those habits that you see happening, and we're going to get at the thoughts that are driving them, and that's going to be your way to dismantle the thoughts and then the habits and behaviors. And the reason is because then you can stay on track with what you want to achieve, or just as importantly, you can stop sabotaging.
That's right. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. We know that work, it's so easy to get stressed, right, Allie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've got too much on your plate. You can't say no, and you're overloaded.
Yep.
You're just drained, or you're sick of the meetings where it's all fluff and it takes away from your work. It's just old.
It's old, leave it.
And
And
you want to feel better, but you're not sure how. Last time we talked about starting to catch these automatic thoughts and behaviors so you can start to see it through a new lens and catch yourself. Now we're ready to kick them out of the way. Beat them. Beat it. Scram, you guys.
Boot them.
Boot it. We're not doing this.
When you self-sabotage, think of your mind and these automatic habits as they're not your fault. They're ingrained. We've talked about it in past episodes where you can accumulate thoughts from your past and it feels real. So you're behaving based on the script you're given. What we're doing right now is dismantling the old scripts and giving you new ones, rewrites. I actually have a story. Picture it, Sicily, 1922. I thought it was a good way to tee this up, give you context to make you see what we're going for. Picture it, Sicily, 1922. When I was in college, I played college softball and I tore my rotator cuff.
Oh my gosh, I remember this.
I had to go for an MRI. I am claustrophobic. My father took me to the MRI and we got through it. I won't get into that part of the story, but he helped me. He was very good in helping guide you in just the perfect way. But a week later, I had a trip set to fly across the country and he was going to bring me to the airport. And I started having nightmares, cold sweat nightmares, that the airplane was an MRI machine.
Oh my goodness. Well, that makes sense. It is like a giant MRI machine.
I was waking up every night and I was petrified. I kept saying to him, I'm canceling the trip. I'm not going, so you don't need to bring me to the airport. And he would say, don't cancel. You don't have to go, but just don't cancel. His voice is the new voice. All of what we're doing today is how we want to teach you to talk to yourself. And the important part is I see a lot of examples out there that talk about this that are clinical. They'll say, first you wanted this, and then you want to uncover the thought, and then you want... What I want to do with you all today is show you how it really plays out and say to you, it doesn't matter how you achieve it. Sometimes it can be as simple as telling yourself, oh, I'm not going to do that thing that scares me. A new voice to talk to yourself and say, I'm not going to do that thing that scares me. I'm just not going to think about it right now. And that just gets you to delay it. And that's not the same as shoving it down or avoiding it. It's just leaving some room for the possibility that you could do the thing that scares you. So he continued to do this with me throughout the week. I would call him and say, really, I'm going to cancel my, and I think there was a reason I was calling him. I knew in some way he was the voice of reason. So that's why we want the voice of reason to be inside of you.
Yeah.
We get to the morning of the flight and we had to leave at 4 a.m. and I stayed at their house and he wakes me up 3:30. You're not gonna fly today. Just get in the car with your bag just in case. This is what he
He did? I love this. Okay.
I was like, okay. And obviously this makes no sense, but I was like, whatever he said I thought was great. So just do it. And get in the car. We drive to the airport. He's talking the whole time about nonsense. Just nothing. Nothing deep. Nothing about, your fears are not you. Nothing like that. Just chit-chatting. We get to the airport. Now, this was before September 11th, so people who brought you to the airport could go all the way to the gate. And I was, why are we parking? I'm not going. That's okay. We're just going to go in and check it out. No big deal. He has my ticket, my paper ticket. And then, you want a coffee? I said, why would I have a coffee? I'm going to go back to bed. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to get a coffee, blueberry muffin. You want some? No. Now we're at the gate and they're calling for my row. And he said, just take the magazine on and just go read the magazine in your seat.
Okay.
Next thing I know, the plane is taxiing away, leaving the gate.
Yeah.
So okay, I guess I'm going on the trip. And it was just his demeanor and his way of talking to me that let me believe that I just was going to go to the next step, just to the next step.
Yes.
And I had a wonderful trip. And that experience taught me a lot about how to deal with my anxiety. And as I have obsessed over my entire life reading about it and thinking of all these different clinical ways that I've learned to address it. I'm not a doctor at all. I just anecdotally read whatever I can to help myself. And he was doing exactly, I think it's a much better way to describe what we're going for here than us telling you the steps through a book or something that I've read. Now we're going to give you another exercise today, and our show is all about that, but it's basically whatever you can do to leave room for the possibility. So in talking to yourself, to just get to the next, and see what you can tackle, then you'll behave in a way that shows you didn't give in to that anxiety. What can you do next time? And that bolsters your confidence into a good cycle.
Yes, that was a beautiful example.
Thank you again for joining us. If you're enjoying this conversation, go back and listen to the full episode. It's called Squashing Self-Doubt, Rewriting the Script on Self-Sabotage. It's linked in the description below. Can't wait to hang out with you again soon. Bye.